Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Today is the first Final Fantasy Friday of 2022. We're going to start us off with Final Fantasy XII. The most recent Final Fantasy game we played was Final Fantasy VIII. We did that way back in, let's say, we finished that in February, I think. So it's been a while. Hello there to Pi and Mr. Puffy, Dragon Lord, and Radioactive Spider Boys. Never played 12, it looked interesting though. So my history with this game, and I guess I usually do this at the start of every playthrough anyway, so I'll do that now. Final Fantasy XII came out in 2007. I graduated from high school in 2008. So I played it, and I played a lot of hours into it, but you'll see very soon that this is the type of game where you can get very easily distracted by side quests, and you can very easily spend, tens of hours without progressing the story at all. So if any of you have ever played like the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, is pretty similar to that in the sense that you have access to a lot of the map at first. I got somewhat far. I got like 4 characters, which means that there are some characters I've never seen before in this game. Well, besides the pictures and whatnot. Yeah, I find it very fun, very enjoyable. I don't really remember much of the story because like a very small fraction of my time spent with the game was actually in the story. Also, I should mention, I kind of implied this earlier, but when I graduated high school, I went off to college and left, my video game well, it wasn't even my video game console. Obviously, my brother owned the PlayStation 2 and all the games that went with it. So when I went to college, I only took my GameCube and a copy of Melee as the only thing that I brought with me. So, I didn't really play a lot of games in college. The only ones I really did were Melee and Xenoblade Chronicles. Is there any other one? I guess technically Brawl, but like if you're already talking about Melee, then that doesn't technically count. So I guess it's Smash and also Xenoblade Chronicles senior year. Yeah, that's generally my history with this game. So I don't really know what to expect because in addition to the fact that I didn't really play much of the game, there's also the fact that I was playing the older version of the game. So I played the original release of Final Fantasy XII and did not play the later version. This music is way too loud, I think. I'm not quite sure. Are you even able to hear me over the music right now? I'll take vibration on, screen shake on, yes. Subtitles, I love it, yes. Oh. I kinda like that. Let's make some of this music a little bit more reasonable. I kind of like that they got the options going up originally like this. How do I know the difference between these two? I'll go with this for now, the rear orchestrated version. Our first cutscene. Somehow I actually remember this cutscene a little bit. Old Validarium. think those are called Banga, the lizard-like creatures. Oh, I forget what the rabbit characters are. It begins with an E, I believe. Those are Moogles. And there should be 2 other alien, not alien, but like monster race people. So this was the year 704.
And in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Father.
Nabodis has fallen. Impossible! My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabodis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmascan. There is
That escalated quickly.
to halt their advance.
One scene ago, they were getting married.
Albino with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
Oh, jeez. They went off to war and immediately lost. That's not good.
Fortress is lost! We must withdraw! No! The railing still stands! Shield your sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling still stands, and then immediately the paling falls as well. Should have protected the mages. Now they're really in trouble.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father! For my father!
You fool!
Lord Rasler!
So now she's a widow.
Blessings of the Great Father descend and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Farah.
I mean, that could have been its own whole video game. We had the prince and princess.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Ashe's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
Gotta love politics.
Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Oof, that's ominous.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
Bina Forest, North Ward.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanasta.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Looks like an introduction to the combat system. Nope, cutscene. You just wasting them all. This guy's pretty good.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright, here's my introduction. Let's see by over your surroundings, look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go ahead, give it a try. Now move. Walk or run depending on your situation. Alright, as always, he told me to go one place, I'm going to go somewhere else. Alright, let's talk to this person. Can't talk to that person. Alright. So you can only talk to people with the talk icon. And you can also use the log to see the most recent 3 messages. Alright, so a lot of stuff happened in that cutscene that I kind of want to talk about. I wish that I could have advanced the cutscene or like the text at my own pace. So Ivalice is actually a region, a fictional region that's made by the team at Square Enix. And actually a number of their games take place in Ivalice. The first of which being Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. In fact, inside Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, the storyline of that is you're actually a human living in the human world. And you like basically fall asleep, and through the force of magic from reading some book, you get transported into what is a fictional world inside that universe, Ivalice. And then there's some other stuff that, well, you'll see when I actually play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which I actually do have for the Wii. The map does look pretty similar, although it usually isn't combined into the 4 kingdoms that you saw. It seems as though the prince and princess were both from those 2 small neighboring countries in the middle. And that's why it's such a big deal that Nalbadia ended up being taken over. Also, there were a couple of questions that came up in chat that I didn't want to answer while I was looking at a cutscene. Let's see what we got here. How did the hard difficulties go? So before I streamed this, I was playing Unite off stream. There was like way too much stuff that came out today. The new game mode in Pokemon Unite, Splatoon 3 came out, and I had already scheduled ahead of time that I was going to play Final Fantasy XII today. So I was like, man, that's so much stuff. So I just decided to play Unite off stream, and then I'll do 12 on stream. And I was trying out the new game mode. The harder difficulties were like harder than a normal CPU match, but they were still doable. We won first try. In the new game mode, the CPU are a little smarter, and they're a lot faster and a lot stronger. Like, you know, they do way more damage than they're supposed to do for their level in Pokemon. But it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Let's see what else we got here. I have not bought Splatoon 3, but I'm going to do it right before I stream it tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, I think, is going to be Splatoon 3 for a little bit, and then some Pokemon Unite Ranked, because I haven't streamed that in a while. And hey there to Planet Boo. Good to see you again. And yeah, 12 needs to get more respect, obviously. But you chatting reminded me that Stormy wasn't actually up yet, because they're supposed to auto-plug your channel whenever you say something. So thanks for stopping by. And I think I'm all caught up here. You ever play Crystal Chronicles? I played a lot of it when it first came out on the GameCube but I didn't get very far in it because my brothers and I were just completionists, so we would basically keep on redoing every single map we came across until we got all the artifacts. So we didn't get terribly far in it. In fact, I'm already further, or about as far into Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles now, after streaming it only 2 or 3 times, than I ever got playing it for hours and hours as a teenager. But I played it for a little bit, but it didn't really work out as a stream schedule, so I kind of had to bench it, because I was playing it like once a week, and I couldn't find like a good time slot for it. But with this new schedule where I kind of am more open-ended about what games I play on what days, I should be able to fit it in at some point in time as like basically a spin-off Final Fantasy game. It'll probably be the RPG that we do after Triangle Strategy. We're going to be juggling Triangle Strategy, Final Fantasy XII, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for a little bit. Once we're done with Triangle Strategy, we'll replace that with something, probably Crystal Chronicles, and then we'll see how the other things go. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was a good while ago at this point. Yeah, it's been like a year and a half since anyone cared about that game. But there's still story to be done. Don't worry, I have much older games that I should have finished during the launch window that I'll be playing. I don't think they needed to get that much into detail. Also, I don't think that this existed at the when I played the original version of this game. This is like all new tutorial stuff for me. But I kind of already know how this is going to play into the actual main story. Alright, the red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you've been targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. Not readily apparent, use the directional, or use the right stick to look around. When you found them, press B to open the battle menu. You can select attack to hit a targeted foe, close the distance with the movement stick. You'll automatically attack once you get close enough. You can change targets or actions at any time. Select items and use a potion if you need it. You'll automatically resume your previous action, no need to input your command again. I like that. So what techniques I have. Oh, I know Cure. Nice. And I know Thunder? Okay. I think you auto-regen HP in this game. I could be wrong. I'm not auto-regening right now, so probably not.
Captain?
He attacks so slowly. Oh my goodness, look at that. That bar takes a million years to load up. Oh, wait, what? Why am I healed? I didn't do anything to that. How do I heal this guy that's literally about to die? Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Oh, someone else did it. They literally kill him before I can actually finish an attack. Oh, I accidentally turned on some speed mode. I was like, why is everyone going so quickly? Minus to bring up the map. Okay. Press L3 in order to bring up the map while you walk. For some reason, even though the icon is in the top right corner, I have to press the L button in order to go into speed mode. You think it'd be the... Oop, okay. That's the flee button, okay. I didn't know that such a thing existed.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ivalice has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Quickly where? Sometimes it's okay to run like a coward. You can abandon the enemy without a fight and run away. Are they following me? As we run like cowards? Well, I mean, there's a treasure chest here, so like, I'm not gonna not attack here. other treasure chests? Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Pretty sure no one gets any experience points for any of this stuff. Also, I find it kind of weird that you don't just like automatically start targeting the next enemy. I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, I guess they did want me to go upstairs. It looks like a save crystal. Touching it also restores your HP and MP. You gradually recover MP as you move around. It can take time. Okay. Did that save, or did it not? Yeah, it saved. Okay. I should save the settings that I changed. Yeah, I didn't hear that the Sora amiibo hasn't been announced officially. And I remember during the presentation that Sakurai like jokingly talked about like, oh, it might be even really difficult to get a Steve amiibo because, you know, it's Steve, not Steve, I mean Sora. It'd be really difficult to get a Sora amiibo. Like, I'm so surprised that we even got him into the game. And that was his polite way of saying like, okay, well maybe this will never work out for us.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
You will not.
Fight well.
There's actually no way. Although I'm kind of, you can like move away so that they don't attack you until you're ready to attack yourself. And then like I can kind of move away, and then now that my attack is charged, I can come back. So it's not so bad. But like now that I've done that, where do I go from here? Was I able to open the other passage doors this whole time? Go this way. Nothing down this road. Only 17 and doing a 3v1 versus grown men. Well, you assume that those men are grown, but they're probably also, just young recruits as well. That's kind of how war goes, especially back in these days. What a slaughter. I mean, that's about as many people as I killed to get here, but because it's in a cutscene, I suppose it's more dramatic. And the king is dead too.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost.
Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaan.
Rest in peace, Rex.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ashe, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Yikes.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death.
That's a lot of death in the first
They who
hour.
at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Vaan! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
What a cliche. I'm in the sewers killing rats. I know this is an RPG and everything. This is ridiculous.
Wow, Vaan, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Famous last words.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaan. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Wait, Rex is dead? I thought he was the protagonist. Nope. Royal City Ravenasti. So this is 2 years, this is the year 706, so that's 2 years after the opening cutscene. Which means that Vaan is now 17 years old.
Sir, you haven't paid, and what? Haven't paid? Second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, Churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy!
Get out the way. Oh.
Those pig-like creatures. They're supposed to have a name as well, but I don't remember what it is. They only appear in Final Fantasy Tactics A2, not in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, though.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaan. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penelo. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a Sky Pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. it might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Okay. Location map often bears the mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you're unsure where to go next. So let's go everywhere except for there first. Pinello was that girl's name. I technically knew that, but now it's more clear based off of the text there. Alright, I'm cut off from being able to go backwards. All because I chose to steal from those Imperials. That's a lot of whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is, but it's a lot of it. Oh boy. Purchase maps to see unexplored areas. Okay. I feel like that was a room that I could have gone in that I didn't. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Go to the magic shop. Probably don't have any money. So we got Sky Pirates, Space Pirates, Space Rangers, Space Police. It took a full year to release another speedster. To be fair, the first Pokemon that they ever released that wasn't in the original set was a speedster, Zeraora. Now we need Lechonk to be in the game. I feel like Lechonk would be like a wild Pokemon that you would defeat. At least that's what he looks like. I don't know what he evolves into, so maybe not. One gill. No thanks. I'll come back later. Let's see what else we can buy with the 150. So you can talk to the green dots. Oh wow, I can't do anything except for the main story. How tragic. Some of those tricks you showed me. Yeah, he's taught him how to pickpocket. How irresponsible. Here's Penelope, or Penelo. Locked in. How can you say your arm will fall into a chunk? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Since I can't spend any money anyway, may as well. So 2 years back, Ravenastra lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live into the city. Made us live under the city? What? Like in the sewers? The Empire has one person who runs the city and everything. He's called the Consul. The new Consul's coming today. That's why there's so many guards. Okay, I see. Kinda short, huh? Don't worry, I'll try and find some new things to add next time. I wonder if he'll tell the entire plot of the game thus far as we keep on going. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's so weird having to buy equipment and also like abilities. Like I'm so used to just one or the other. Like Final Fantasy IX, you bought weapons, and by equipping those weapons you gain the abilities, right? And in Final Fantasy XIII, you only could buy weapons, and you just gained the abilities just by leveling up. But I think this might be the first. Oh no, that's not entirely true. In Final Fantasy VII, you could buy weapons and buy materia, and by equipping the materia into the weapons, that's how you learned stuff.
Said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sensei.
So, you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. You know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sensei and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Vaan wants to be an adventurer, but, you know, he's too young and inexperienced.
Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the ester sand. What is that thing?
It's a tomato head.
Ah, Vaan! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tamaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
And this is why, like, it took me 100 hours to do any sort of small story content. The jobs board. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's available on here. Probably not like at this very moment because this is a whole like new tutorial segment of the game that I don't think was in the original version. Anyway, this is how it works. People post bills here to the notice board when they want a monster taken care of. Headhunters track people. Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's a bill I posted for the rogue tomato. The mark I petitioned to be hunted. You want to hear all that again? How awful that if you're just mashing through, it's just going to automatically go to, yes, I'd like to hear more. Or hear all the stuff. Oh, do you want to hear all the details? He doesn't, that's okay. Let's hear all the details. Sure, why not? You can't just take a look at the board and then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let them know that you're going for the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You'll have to come talk to me. Once the agreement's in place, the petitioner will let you know how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Help you to keep track of the clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about the hunts you've accepted. Okay. Now we've just added like 150 hours onto the game. You can't even equip that yet. You know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, making your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, magics, none of it will do you lucky good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. How can I equip a treasure that... Great. So... It's saying that Tamaj is saying that, but also Tamaj should not be talking in third person. Oh, no, never mind. At the very end of the sentence. Tamaj, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy, learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Licenses have been added. So this is, as I mentioned before, this is Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, which is like a remastered version of the original Final Fantasy XII. It has all sorts of new end-game content. It has all new like early game content. And this whole license board is something that was completely not there in the original game. So for all intents and purposes, I'm basically playing this game for the first time right now. Writ of Transit. Eastgate. Okay. The hunt begins. Can I bring Penelo with me? Once you've chosen a license board, you won't be able to change it right away. Choose wisely. Alright, time to immediately use this. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character. Once you enter the clan hall, you can change boards there. Alright, what should our first thing be? Time Battle Mage sounds pretty cool. Crossbows, but I need to be able to have access to daggers and whatnot. I think that's the one that we need to use. Daggers, essentials, accessories, yep. This is what I'm supposed to be using, light armor. White magic. Okay, I can still use... What's it called? I wouldn't be able to use the dagger that I already have equipped. I think. Yeah, okay. I would not be able to use the daggers that I currently have equipped. Use spears to attack stuff, sacrifice HP to revive allies, heal a critical ally, cure, protect, things like that. Uses guns, charm, temporarily convert foes to enemy or to friend. Limited black mage, limited red mage. I mean, this is one of my favorite archetypes, red mages here. Why are there so many like empty spaces in here? A knight, soul eater, use up your HP to deal damage. Ooh, a monk. Unarmed and uses poles as well. I wouldn't mind using this one either. Gain MP after taking damage. So after taking or dealing damage, gain MP. Just increase your max HP for no reason. Potions heal even more than they're supposed to. More accessories. Very interesting. So like you just can't equip random items. You actually have to get to an area where you can actually... That actually might be kind of good for me. Because one issue when I originally played the game is that because the world was so wide open, you would basically be able to just go anywhere and get anything. And so you could basically just spend hours and hours just going really deep into areas you had no business going to at that point in the game. And they're just like getting stronger by killing stronger things and getting the equipment and whatnot. But if you're actually not allowed to equip things until you actually level yourself up to that particular level, then that would actually be a really good way to balance this. Hey there, demon. Foe Breaker. Warriors who use mighty weapons to tear foes asunder, using axes and hammers. And Wither reduces enemy attack power. What are their abilities? I need to know the kind of stuff that they can do. Fully consume user's MP, changing one ally's HP to 10 times that amount. Gain MP after taking damage. Lowers one foe's magic resist. Reduce action time by 10%. Random black magic. Increase defense while at low HP. Unleash an attack only available when blind. Lowers one foe's defenses. Lower one foe's strength. I like the theory of this character, but like they're just so far away in order to get stuff like that. I do like the idea of being an archer. We can't do 2 RPGs where like I just immediately do only the archer stuff, because that's also my favorite class in Dragon Age, and I think that's going to be coming up pretty soon as well. Oh, but it has Libra and Poach. Man. What are all these red spirals? Black Mage, Bushi, Swordmaster, using Katana. Shikari. Oh, that's basically the thing that I'm currently on. So even though I have that, I don't have the portion of that accessory that I need. Oh, how do I obtain that? Oh, I have 6 LP right now, so I can use this for 5. Ah, and then when you get that, now you get access to these as well. Okay, I get it. That's pretty cool, I guess. Okay. What do you mean need? Well, Tina 100% that. Are we gonna read through all that? Yeah, we're gonna read through all that. Dalmascan Easter Sand. Is MP magic? Yeah. MP is for magic points. Clan Primer. Sky Pirate's Den, a lively hideout that becomes all the more lively as it fills with tokens commemorating your feats. And traveler's tips. Check here often. Casting magic and consumes MP. If you lack it, even ones you've learned, you'll be unable to cast it. A few ways to restore them: walking and running, examining a save crystal, and using items. Use L to enter speed mode. Faux look. Stay on target. Hold down the ZL button in order to target lock. Okay, sure. Switch to escape mode. When changing to escape mode, when party members are separate, everyone will hurry to the party leader, therefore it would be a good way to gather your party. I was thinking about that. So you don't actually need to like do runaway mode. You can actually be attacking, but if you just want them to leave that area momentarily, you can switch to runaway mode, but then go back to fighting right afterwards. Use Libra. Yep, makes sense. Equip stuff. Your standard weapons. Piercing weapon. Okay, so standard weapons are the list there. One-handed swords, two-handed swords, spears, crossbows, and rods, and they're mitigated by target's defenses. Then piercing weapons like guns and measures ignore the target's defense. Fast weapons, damage increases with a character's speed rather than their strength. Magic weapons like katanas, staves, and maces decreases or increases with the character's magic power. Striking weapons. Striking weapon damage is erratic, with some strikes doing little to some doing great amounts of damage. Good weapons for those who feel lucky. And then magic resist weapons are poles, mitigated by target's magic resist. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Like, some of them are scale with enemy magic defense or physical defense. Some of them scale with the user's attack or magic attack. Some of them are just kind of random. So like if you have a really tanky enemy, you might want to use striking weapons. Doesn't really say anything about unarmed though. I don't know what category that falls under. Defeat foes in order to get LP. You can only get stuff adjacent to what you already have. 12 license boards to choose from, allowing you to customize characters and fill roles ranging from warrior to mage. Tailored character selection from the licenses board to develop a balanced party. You won't be able to change a character's license board until you've joined the clan Centurio. I don't even know anything about that. Even if you buy magics and techniques, you won't be able to use them unless you have them on your license board. Yep. But buying one magic or technique allows all characters that have that license able to use it. Yeah, they really did make it so that you can't get completely broken in the first hour in this version, which I think I can appreciate. Few feral creatures carry gil, the currency of Ivalice. To accumulate gil, you have to sell the loot that is dropped by them instead. Defeat enemies of the same type in a row in order to get a battle chain. The longer the chain, the greater chances of loot to drop. Battle chains of a certain level will not only increase the chances of loot dropping, but also the chance of rare multiple item drops. That was in the original game as well. I had forgotten about it till just now. Alright. A tank that uses spears. Generally, the word for that in like Final Fantasy world is a dragoon. For that, they're pretty tanky. They do high damage, and they also absorb HP from the enemies. Have I started compiling the data from the Summer Smash Fest? I have not. In fact, I don't even have a edited video for like Smash Fest 20 or anything like that. Oh, I need it. Very useful. I figured. Yep. I don't remember how long it took for me to start compiling that information last year. In my head, I have a couple of spreadsheet, like Excel formulas, that'll make it go a little bit faster this year. Because in theory, I want to be able to just list off all of the I want to be able to just list off all of the stuff. Just the results. I just want to say this person took this game, this number of games over this person. And then I will just let the formulas do the rest. I'll be done by summer 28-24. How awkward would it be?
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. console waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Yeah, how awkward would it be if I were to announce the top players of 2022 and like a year after we've already like had 2 other tournaments by then. Like, even if I were to do it by summer of next year, it'd be like, well, here's the best player this year, but it doesn't matter because we're about to hold a new tournament series right now. So no one would even be able to like bask in it for any amount of time. All right. I'm pretty sure that that T-Rex will absolutely kill me. Miss. There we go. Earthstone. This guy's sleeping. I gotta be able to steal this. I couldn't steal from it. He's literally asleep. There we go. Am I able to steal multiple things in a row from this guy? Oh, let's say there's nothing to steal. Yeah, it has nothing to steal. Alright. Presumptuous to think that I took the #1 viewer spot this year. I actually have no idea. If you hadn't beaten me, then there was no way that you're going to get the #1 spot because, you know, given that Mr. Puffy was able to beat me and win multiple tournaments where I was in attendance and you weren't able to, then, you know, you definitely would not have been #1. But you did beat me once, so that means that it's kind of up in the air at this point. Kind of getting tossed around here. The 2 sets that you took were in 1 tournament though, right? Like only the last tournament, if I remember correctly. Pointy hat. Nice. there were 2 separate tournaments that Mr. Puffy beat me in, which means that he has to have at least 4 sets over me. And I think he actually has a winning record over me. In real life, Vaughn's HP would go straight to 0 from a wolf attack. Alright, all healed up. So that is to say that if you had not beaten me in the final tournament of the year, then you definitely 100% were not going to be the #1 viewer of the year. But since you have a winning record over Mr. Puffy, and you were able to beat me, and you have multiple like tournament wins, just like I do and just like Mr. Puffy does, it's kind of a toss-up. Like, I actually don't know at all who the #1 participant is this year, because I haven't even started compiling the information yet. Oop. What do you mean no targets available? You see that giant target in front of us? He's even in red. That's how ridiculously overpowered he is. Wild Saurian A. I want to avoid this guy, but I also want those treasure chests that are up there. I guess all of them are in red. Oh wow, the rapid attacks. What's up with that? Potion? Alright, am I able to just jump down from here? No, that'd be too simple. What about from here? No, not that either. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Time to sneak past this guy undetected. I'm far enough away now.
Yeah.
I wish he did like a little bit more damage. Like, why is it a 3-hit KO? Why can't it be a 2-hit KO? Mysterious glint, 1 gil. Well, I have a winning record on everyone, but I might not have a winning record on Mr. Puffy. And then I won most of the tournaments that I attended, but I also didn't have like that much. I didn't actually participate in as many tournaments this year as I would have liked. RoboStormy can't be passed. He can. All you gotta do is just watch all my streams. RoboStormy is turned off when the stream is too laggy and I want to save on some CPU usage. And RoboStormy is turned off when I forget to turn him on. He's also turned off for the Smash After Work streams. So all you gotta do is just watch during those times and you can catch up to RoboStormy. Easy, right? Did I spend any money yet? No, I haven't spent any money yet. I'm at like half HP though. So after is the stepping back the way you came from. Go give it another look. I could probably find more gil on the ground then. I only found 2 of them. Wow, I almost missed out on all this stuff. A firefly. Reduces EXP earned to 0. Well, I'll never use that. Defense 0, magic resist 6. Needed mystic armor 2. Yeah, you really need to have like a little bit of everything, huh? Oh, I can sell this loot. There's probably like something you're supposed to do in order to craft with all this later on, but for now I can just kind of need the money. Also, am I able to save in the world map? Doesn't look like it. Go back to the stepping here. Nice, a phoenix down. My party of one will definitely appreciate that. It's supposed to be somewhere in here. That's kind of scary. I really don't want to be turned to stone. 11 damage. That's a lot of HP. Got the potion that I just got through using. Another potion for free. Can't help himself, he's a thief. I feel like I explored the whole area but didn't see anything. But it literally has to be there, there's only one area. As I always say, getting lost is actually supposed to happen in RPGs. Doesn't it kind of look like it should be something, but it's not? So it doesn't look like it's on the outskirts. I'm gonna have to look more in the center. There it is. Is he gonna run away? What? Coward. Now I gotta follow him. Do I get to steal from him another time though? Got him.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Well, that's actually just useless stuff. Okay. That's fine by me. It can get pretty addicting, just like going around and keeping your chain going. killing the same type of enemy over and over again. Yeah, so more on what I was talking about earlier with getting lost in RPGs. It's kind of like a built-in balance act. Because, like, if I knew what I was doing, I would have just gone straight there. And then I would have defeated it at level 1, right? Because I didn't know what I was doing, I basically gained 2 whole levels. And also got enough LP to learn another ability. Just because I had no idea what I was doing. Now I can use first aid. And the next thing I want is Libra. Wow, that's so much better. For only 2 times as much, you get almost 4 times as much HP. So here's like the weapons and armor stuff out here. Abilities and HP over here. Kind of crazy. Fully consumes the user's HP. So basically you're sacrificing yourself to revive someone else. But I guess if that person has raise, which is just uses MP to revive the person, then you revive them, and then they revive you using magic points, and then it works out. I don't know what all these red spirals are for though. Deal range damage with melee weapons. That's hilarious. I don't remember whether I saved. I probably did. There's no way that I didn't save, but you know, since I don't remember, we're just gonna do it again.
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
That's quite the chocobo.
Wait a second. How can you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy.
Yeah, look at it.
Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Ho ho ho, a fine, fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different style means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through when the closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
New party members.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaan, wait! What is it? Vaan!
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanaster, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your eggs! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ashe be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
He was able to turn the crowd. Can't ever trust a smooth talker, especially at the beginning of a video game.
Is Rabanaster to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture.
Looks kind of like Alexander.
I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaan, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaan. Vaan, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaan?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca.
You're gonna steal from every guest, party guest?
What do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaan, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Well, it looks like they're scheming something. You're now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanasta. So, from what I understand, Rabanasta is now where the Imperial Army lives, and all the people that used to live here now are in the Lowed City, underneath the city. Conspicuous Banga. Oh, that's what they're called, Bangas. That's the I forget what I called them at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, that's what they are. Campfire Coffee is new. Might want to pay special heed to what the folks inside say. Are you going in or not? Maybe this is that club that they were talking about before. This is all new. The clan hall. This does seem important. Clan Centurio, yep. This is that thing that lets me change, whatever the things are called. License boards. Mont Blanc. That's... Whoa, Mont Blanc is, I think, the character from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. That's kind of huge. Let's go to the nearest notice board. They'll all be the same no matter what. Finding the clan hall is one of the tests to join the clan hall. Where you go from here is up to you. Looks like I discovered Fight Club. You're now a Clan Centurio. Here at the clan hall, you hear about especially dangerous marks you won't find posted on any board. At the moment they rear their ugly heads. Now you can make purchases from our shop in the Mothru Bazaar. That's pretty cool. You get back all the LP. Let's see what we get instead. What was that one that was, yeah, the monk. So that I could just like use up. It's actually not much that I've been able to do anyway, regardless. Like I'd be able to increase my HP and do some damage. But it's also pretty cool to know that I can just kind of swap at any point in time. because I can choose to do this one instead, right? I could also have gotten Libra, right? That would have been 30. That's pretty cool. So I guess they weren't scheming anything at all. They were just, you know, clan members. Gambit store. This is something that actually was in the original game, having gambits. But we don't have access to it yet. Looks like you wandered into the gambit shop by mistake, boy. A great tool for leading a party of adventurers, which I can't help but see that you lack. See, with a good set of gambits, you don't have to shout out instructions right and left in battle. First you need a party, though. Greenhorn. The gambit system is actually one of the things that really made me love this game. Wow, they really live underneath the city. That's so messed up. I wonder if I'm allowed to go by those techniques now. Bazar goods available? That's right, selling things in the shop. Once you have enough of them, they open up things in the Bazar. That's awkward. I have Libra now, but I don't have first aid. Guess it's time to reset my points again, even though I just got through doing so. Oh, this is the Gambit shop. I think we'll be ending pretty soon. Basically, the next time we get to like a good save point, I'm going to shut down the stream. This is the Gambit shop. Ah yes, right. Here's Fight Club. I was looking for this. next thing I can get is... I don't even know yet. I really can't believe that they put Mont Blanc in this game. Alright, now there's supposed to be a stairwell somewhere. Won't ever become a Sky Pirate. Watch and praise. Gotta keep training. Today we training to hunt treasure. I'm gonna hide and you have to find me. I'll be somewhere down in the South Sprawl. Tightly shut door. Can't just wander into the private residence for some reason. Can you even really call it an RPG? If you already have money, you're able to move back into the city that you used to live in. So just for 2 years, they've just been in this area. That's crazy. It's kind of super messed up, actually. Nice treasure chest here. Oh, we're currently in the North Sprawl. I need to go to the South Sprawl. Are those treasure chests? No. Traveling merchant. Oh, the red flashing means you can't go there. It doesn't mean that you should go there. Storehouse 5, okay. Noted. was kind of a waste. I kind of was thinking, based on the dialogue, that you wanted to buy something from him in order to, like, I don't know, improve their lot in life, but they don't seem to care at all whether you spent money at them or not. I'm just being paranoid, whatever that means. Where am I now? I am in the South Sprawl now. Okay. Next adventure. I guess it's kind of Bosch's fault, you know? It was going to be a peaceful surrender, and he made it more drawn out than it needed to be. What's all this now? For real Sky Pirate or a fake one? the way I'm supposed to be going, so let's go this way instead. Potion. Who are those kids? They all said they were going to go hiding, and we need to go find them. I don't know if there's a reward for doing so. We found one of them. There's still 2 more. I don't think I wanted to do that. No, it doesn't look like I'm finding those kids. Guess I'll give it one more sweep, just to be sure. 'Cause this guy is here. Maybe there's a courtyard. Oh, that's how you get from both sides. Okay, I see, I see. You actually don't need to go to the high or to the north sprawl in order to get to the other side of the south sprawl. Keep on doing that. So that's 2 of them. There should be 1 more. just lets me leave and go through Southgate. Why is this one orange? Oh, you can teleport. To where? Oh, okay, you need teleport stones to do that, okay. At 500 gil? That's more than I can afford. Alright, we found our save point. I'm gonna end it call for now. We didn't get terribly far, but I think that we'll be out of the tutorials section pretty soon. Maybe we'll get like an actual party, and then we can like do some more story stuff. But if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Tomorrow, Splatoon and Unite. I still haven't played any ranked yet, and I kind of want to get around to doing that, but I want my first games to be on stream on the new map. So look forward to that. I don't know whether I'll do it in the morning or in the evenings or really anything having to do with any of that stuff. So it's been 3 hours of tutorial. Yeah, it has been. It was a lot more tutorial stuff than I was expecting, because like they even got as far as like move the camera and walk. But some of the stuff did seem somewhat useful, like, hey, even if you buy a spell from the shop, you're not going to be able to use it unless you equip a license board and then use your LP to unlock squares within the license board. So some of it was useful. And then I did get a little bit lost trying to find the mark, and also trying to find those 3 kids. I only found 2 of them still. When I'm more awake, the next time I play this game, I'll be able to more efficiently find this stuff without half falling asleep and like accidentally going through doors I don't mean to. So maybe things will go a little bit quicker, so I don't do RPGs. Yeah, it's not so bad. Like, I could have just mashed A through all that stuff and then just done exactly what I was supposed to be doing by using the markers on the map and not talk to any of the NPCs and like not get access to the board or buy any of the new equipment and things like that. And I probably could have gotten like pretty far if I actually were trying to. If you want an example of me playing like that, I do have my Xenoblade Chronicles streams where I pretty much just kind of rush through everything very quickly because I didn't want to get bogged down by all the side quests. But games like this, where it's like a lot of the game is side quests and there's a lot of people to talk to and there's little snippets of lore and history hidden behind NPC conversations, I don't mind taking my time on it. But yeah, I'm going to bed now. But take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.